Welcome to Yerba Mate Talks. Welcome to Yerba.
I've escaped the basement. I'm doing okay. I'm procrastinating packing for my trip tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be fine. I see that. Yeah. It's something that I can.
Can you hear me now, peeps? Check. Can you hear me now?
They hear me, but not you.
But I fix that. Check. Can there's a huge delay, like 30 seconds. So, are we? Can I get a confirmation?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes. You're quiet though.
Quiet. Okay, I can bump that. Welcome to the channel that does to stupidity what Muhammad Ali used to do to his opponents. I am FTFE. Oh wait, no, I'm not FTFE. I'm Max, and we have Rubiks. And turn it up. Okay, one moment. More power.
This is a hostile takeover. Apparently, I'm loud.
You are loud. Okay, I'll do that. Gain. Okay. Bump up my gain a little bit. Let's do 6. And I'll turn you down just a tad. Okay, that should be good to go. All right. Sorry about that, but now that we are here, if anyone wants to join the stream, we are on FTFE's Discord. So if you want to join the stream, just head over there. If anyone wants to put on the link to the Discord, we are hanging out. And today we are reviewing at the last live stream on Oakley's channel, and we are going to count how many times he repeats his little mantra, Earth is measured flat. So, before we do that, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and you'll subscribe to Craig McNeil, FTFE, and Yerba Mate Talks. I almost failed, but I got it.
Don't forget that Craig will be in the U.S. in 3 weeks' time. Reach out to me if you're near Chicago, Cleveland, or Nashville and you wanted to meet up. So.
Perfect.
As well.
Yeah. That is going to surely be awesome. Bumping myself a little bit more. Oh, all right. That should do it. Ooh.
Hi, Zumi.
Zumi, hello. You are muted, Zumi.
Yep, I was muted because I was muting the YouTube.
Oh, okay, gotcha. How are you?
Tired. Tired. As usual.
All right. People, one thing. We all know, I don't know if you haven't seen, this is a little bit of the somber part of the show, but we'll get through it. So, as you know, Craig's mom has passed. That is the reason why we're here today, lending a hand, because this is Craig's main income. So, if you can, just to make sure he hasn't been working too much this past couple of weeks, and this week he's going to take it off, disconnect, probably going to stay with his dad, hang out, and you know, it's hard times. So, if you can touch your heart and send super chat gift donations, send Craig funds through
PayPal Craig.
Yep. We would be extremely grateful, and that's the reason why we're here, because when stuff like this happens, we pull together as a community, and the same way that we sent Toon to Antarctica, Craig needs a little bit of a hand from us in these very difficult times. So for those of you who can, make sure to touch your heart a little bit and send in those super chats. Alrighty. We are going to get started with our show. There we go. And this is Oakley. Alrighty.
Live. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe.
No.
Hit the bell notification icon and join button if you'd like to become a Nathan Oakley.
No, don't do that either.
Don't
do any of those things.
None of
You
that.
better not.
Bad. And if you do that, bad.
1980 channel member, and keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. If you would like to support the channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows. While
No, don't do that either.
Don't
Send
do
the
that
super
either.
chats here.
Unless you're super chatting Craig.
Yes.
Yes. Just super chat Craig instead.
Rage Mode says, my eyes!
they are live,
Wait,
there's
since
also
when
a
do
coffee.
AI have eyes? Since when do AI have eyes?
Super secret NASA tech.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's good that he doesn't have the herpes in the below his mouth anymore. Good job, Nathan.
Patreon, crypto and thanks button in the info box below the video. Most importantly, if you'd like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the nature of Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to...
Don't swear when he speaks like a motherfucking trucker.
He fucking sounds like a fucking sailor every fucking time he fucking comes on.
Oh, freaking hell, yes. We have Tommy. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
We have 2 super chats. The Turtle
Yes.
Moves for £5 says, sending my condolences.
Thank you so much.
And Takas Jano says, my deepest condolences.
For 2,048 huffs. Thank you so much, Janus.
All the
To
huffs.
rejoin the...
All the huffs.
All the halves, yeah. Whoa, I don't know. Let me tell a little anecdote from the other day. There was a guy from Vietnam on an MDD debate, and he sent a super chat, and I didn't know what the symbol was for the currency, so I asked him, and he replied, "Yes, those are Vietnamese dongs." I was like, what? That is fascinating. How are they called dongs? And it turns out that, yeah, they're called dongs. So this guy sent 1 million dongs in super chats to MDD. And then, yes, we can hear you. And then he sent 100,000 dongs to me on the after show. I was so happy when I got my 100,000 dongs.
What a fun
All the
fact.
huffs.
Yes. I've never seen
In
so
Norway, actually, dong is slang for condom.
Ah, interesting. So we got the device and the protection. That is pretty awesome. Mr. Eman gifted 5. Craig McNeil. I almost said Shadow Amate Talks, but no, we're on Craig's. And they went to Niken, Bartimaeus, Peter Collins, AJH, RT96. You can all thank Mr. Eman for that. And you can now enjoy some very lovely emojis and all the perks that comes from being a member. All right, let's keep it going.
Stream using sock accounts, you'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show on social media. Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel. So please share the show on Facebook and X. Now we are joined by Neil, Central Go, Clicko.
He doesn't actually allow debate on his channel though, because as soon as you disagree with him, he just mutes you.
Yep, I know.
I mean,
I went on his show one time, and that's exactly what happened. I said, you can measure reciprocal zenith angles, and then he went to his whole Earth is measure flat thing, and I was like, yeah, but no, and I got muted, like, don't interrupt me!
That's a good idea. Speed up the video, like 1.25, 1.5%.
Okay.
yeah, I got banned from his Discord for disagreeing with him.
It's almost like they like their
Not
echo
even in the voice
chamber.
chat. Not even voice chat. From the Discord itself.
Oh boy.
It's almost like
Oh,
they have an
oh,
echo chamber.
Yep.
Yeah. It's almost like,
Oh, shit,
like
shut
an
up.
echo chamber.
Yeah.
The Mexican Bob says Oakley also received 100,000 dongs. He keeps them on his nightstand.
What, next to the pepper grinder?
Yes.
Okay, Eli, one deck, and a whole bunch of people in the Flat Earth Debate Discord server. So, welcome one and all.
Let's get it on! Hello.
Hello. I've had high praise over the last 2-3 days for the shows that have gone out. Now,
No, you didn't. Who praised you? Your shows are shit.
I don't really understand that when I'm under the most stress and pressure and most irritated and agitated, people give me the highest of praise. Now, it could just be because I'm not swearing, but I'll get high praise, and generally that's my demeanor.
Tobex7372 says, sorry, can't stand the voice of Max, though he's a genius. Sorry, mate. Okay. Sure.
Or people perceive it to be
I
my
love
general
Max's
demeanor.
voice. I
But,
love
like,
your voice, Max.
It's,
I'm just say I love your voice.
there's not much I can do about it. It's like, yeah, that's the way it sounds. That's the way it's always sounded. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same
It's
here.
like
I
the
don't
last-
have a manly voice, so
yeah.
I hate my voice.
Yeah, I hate my voice. But
Yeah.
yeah,
everyone do.
you know about it.
definitely
yours,
2,
but
but possibly 3
always.
shows came with high praise from various different...
Yeah, because you've been on point.
Eli. Eli.
Oh my god.
Groaning into...
He just belched into the mic. What a douchebag.
Oh, God. Yeah.
to my live show. What do you mean, yep? So, I don't know. I was asked just in the...
the last few channels, I was going to tell you that.
I was asked in the pre-show, do I have a video to cover today?
Andreas Eld for 50 secs says, my condolences, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure Craig will appreciate that. By the way, in Swedish, dong is just the sound made by a large bell. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much for that.
And I'm like, well, actually, no. Just based on the high praise that the last few shows have got, I'm more than happy to just continue chit-chatting throughout the live show and see how it goes. So, no, there isn't any videos prepared to do today, but you know, chit-chatting is what it's all about. Chit-chatting about housekeeping has been the main focus of the beginning of the last 2 shows. I can't recall if we covered every single housekeeping question.
Nathan, sorry, Nathan.
One more
I
time.
think that's what it is. I think the last few shows we've just been having a little bit of a chit chat. Sometimes I felt bad a few weeks ago putting some videos up with the idiots, won't mention the names, and you know you get wind you up and we just start shouting and it's just all. Sometimes it's just nice to. It's good to talk sometimes. Just have a bit of a chat, talk about how Earth's measured flat, and go over a few points and whatever else comes up comes up.
Well, I like doing that because
Rubiks, echo chamber.
Yeah, we need a little bit of a deliberation. If someone else says that the Earth is measured flat, should I add it to the counter, yes or no? Because so far, my original idea was to count the times that Oakley repeats his little mantra, but should we count the other people or just focus on Oakley? Both.
I think I'm more than enough with Oakley.
Oakley,
Focus
okay.
on Oakley. Yeah, just focus on Oakley.
Okay, Oakley. So it's two votes. Rubiks. I don't know if you wanted anything else.
I said, but forgot I was muted. I said, why not both? Like 2 separate counters.
That
Oakley
will
would be better.
be a little bit complicated.
Yeah, I think Babylon has a point. Do a poll.
Do a poll. Nah, I think we'll just do Oakley. We'll just do Oakley. It's okay. We'll do a. Don't worry about it.
And I've said this in the last few shows as well.
Also,
That's the
got it. Never mind.
Yeah.
least stressful bit of my general day. That is to say, throughout the day, there's going to be people, events, things that happen.
Yeah.
Sales of microphones is a perfect example that I don't necessarily enjoy doing, but will do because needs must. But the flat earth aspect of what I do isn't particularly stressful. Now,
I don't have the nicest teeth, but that's just disgusting.
Yes, that is just awful.
It is.
I mean, mine are crooked, but at least they're pearly.
Oh,
obviously, there's going to be people who make that stressful because it's stressful for them and they want to project their pain onto me. But in terms of the arguments for a flat earth, it's the same routine in 2025 for every single approach from
Yeah, it's the same routine because you are what is referred to in the gaming community as a one-trick pony. That's all you can do. That's all you can say.
Yeah.
Earth is measured flat and nothing else.
Nuh-uh.
No.
opponent to this subject. That is to say, they will approach me with a flat earth prerequisite and ask me how it works. In response, I provide them with the need they have for their flat earth prerequisite measurement, and then say that's my job done. I don't need to do anything else. If the debate that you think exists is about whether or not Earth is flat or a globe, then at the point that you measure Earth flat and require it to be so as a prerequisite, then there's no argument anymore. I'm done. I don't have to do anything further.
All right, 5 minutes in, we have the first one. Earth is measured flat. Let's go. For those of you coming in just now, we are on VC on Craig's Discord. So if anyone wants to come in, you're more than welcome to join us and come here derp with us a little bit.
Well, that's generally speaking how every interaction with the subject that's the main focus of flat Earth debate is. So that's the bit I like talking about.
No, you got to talk about how
No, you
Earth is
don't.
not a globe, Nathan.
No, I don't.
What's wrong with you?
My opponent can come and tell me how something they perceive to work as a globe prerequisite actually requires a flat Earth measurement. And again, that's the end of it. I don't have to explain how Earth's not a sphere after acknowledging, or not acknowledging to be more accurate, things like linear distances that are flat. If you're going to give me a mile or kilometre distance to some object in the distance, then you're going to need a flat Earth to measure it horizontally in a linear.
No, you're wrong. So that's another mantra. But again, you're wrong, Oakley, as always. Because the concept of a tangent exists. And I saw yesterday on the EA, as I was body slamming with it, I saw Earth is Life has a very neat animation that is, I think it's on one of those math sites, GeoGebra or Desmos, and it has like the surface of the Earth drawn to scale, and then if you zoom in, has basically the angle measurement, and if you look at it zoomed in, you can see that in that portion of the surface of the Earth, it would be flat, and the tangent line matches basically the circle for a little bit. And then you start zooming out, and it's on. It's actually a gigantic sphere. So, Earth is Life. I'm not sure if he's around, but if you can get me that animation, I would really appreciate it because it's wonderful.
fashion. Well, that's it. You've measured Earth flat for the distance. Do I need to explain it? No, I don't. What about if you take that distance and then ask me about how, if I measure my height off a flat plane perpendicular to it with a parallel eye level to the surface level, then at one...
I'm sorry, what was that?
That one counts. If Earth is measured flat. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only way that we can measure people's height is because the Earth is flat. Because you know you need a flat baseline to measure your height. What a moron.
0.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet in a begging the question proof of nothing perspective hijacking Earth curve calculator. There's a distance to geometric horizon below the surface level.
Woo! What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, I need an action replay on that little whatever that was.
With a parallel eye level to the surface level, then at 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet in a begging the question proof of nothing perspective hijacking Earth curve calculator.
In a begging the question, proof of nothing, perspective hijacking. Oh my, you're so desperate, Nathan. You're just inventing, like, taking things out to your ass and just throwing them away. Holy shit. Oh, who do we have? Cryptoraptor A303, welcome. Can you hear us? Can you speak? Give us a mic check when you get a chance, please.
There's a distance to geometric horizon below the surface level. We measured for horizontal linear distance and perpendicular height above it. You're going to need perpendicular height above it off a flat plane and a horizontal linear distance. To ask me about why you perceive there to be a blockage in the distance, I don't need to answer anything in regards to your blockage.
I don't need to answer that.
Of course.
Oh, the concession. Love that. Love that.
Nice pose picture.
You measure Earth flat and require it to be that way to ask me this question. That's the end of the discussion.
Eli, if one of your girlfriends was there listening, would she have any understanding of what was just transpired?
Hold on. I'm going to press X to doubt that this guy has girlfriends. No, that is just no.
I press X to doubt that he has friends, let alone a girlfriend.
Yeah. Or girlfriends. You know? Andreas L for 56 says, yes, I know he's pre-recorded, but it would be nice to ask Nathan if it's possible to measure the circumference of a circle in centimeters. Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
I'm sorry, I was literally helping my girlfriend find her phone. I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Well, Nathan was going through his diatribe of how Earth is measured flat. Now, if your girl was listening,
let me
be able
put
to
my
make any
phone on
sense.
speaker.
But his girlfriend's not going to be the person I'm exampling. Sorry, you go ahead.
No, I said I put my phone on speaker so my girl can hear you. You want to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it.
Sure. If you measure some miles, they're flat. Miles are flat, kilometres are flat. Like the scale on a map. Is that something that's complicated to understand?
What do you mean miles are flat? They're an abstract thing. They're not, they don't have a shape. You can measure the circumference of a circle. Oakley, what are you doing? You just... I remember when I was in school, in primary school, that they taught us pi, right? So we drew a bunch of circles of different sizes, grabbed pieces of string, put them around the circle, and then we realized that the string, the circumference, was 3 times 0.14 the diameter, right? So you can absolutely measure curved distances in centimeters. You fucking noob. Emma, for €5, sent a super sticker with those are gators,
Hippos.
I guess.
Hippos?
Oh, hippos! Yeah, the most dangerous animal on earth. Love that.
Also, there's perfect. There's no. It's not impossible to measure the length of an arc. That's something you can do.
Oh yeah, that too. Jay Donachie for $10. Max, I thought I'd say you actually told of Willie. I like everyone else was thinking I laughed really loud when you said I am not your bro and a person your age shouldn't be saying bro as much. Yes.
Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
What's wrong, bro?
What's Yamaha? Old man Yamaha. Love that. And I was calling him, sir, you shouldn't be speaking like this.
Like miles are flat, kilometers are flat. What on the scale is flat? Is that
The scale itself is flat, like on a map. If you look at the map and its scale, it's giving you a linear flat scale for the miles measured across the map. So when you describe something in the distance, you describe it with flat, linear, horizontal distances, like the map provides with a scale for the horizontal, flat, linear distance measurement.
That's not how that works. That's not how anything works, Nathan.
No, you're completely incorrect in all of that. And also, check out the AE map, and like, there's problems with each projection of the globe. Like, there's always problems. You can't just grab a ruler and say, like, oh yeah, this is the AE map or the north-centric, the North Pole-centered map that has like huge problems.
Even flat maps that just a map of an area will say these are approximations.
Mm-hmm.
They're not to scale, as in they're not 100% correct on the mileage.
And I just noticed that on his on the screen right now, he has one image that literally debunks flat Earth. Right? Plane of the celestial equator, the Tropic of Cancer, like all of that with the Earth in the middle. That it's a clear indication that the Earth is not flat, freaking Oakley. I love how they debunk themselves.
There's plenty of images he used that contradicts himself, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every single one of his images he uses contradicts himself. What are you talking about?
Oh, we have PhD Tony in the house. Hello.
Yo,
the
Tony.
guy he talks with is not a flat earther?
I'm sorry?
Hey, Tony.
The guy who he's talking to on the stream there he's not a flat earther?
No, these are all Flerfs. All of them.
Okay.
Yeah, no one goes to that shit show anymore. There's no point in going and debating them. Why?
Well, there are a couple people that will show up that aren't flat earthers, and they usually get muted pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure anyone who joins Oakley and doesn't just agree with him about everything gets muted. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's married to that mute button.
Oh yeah.
And he has a weird habit of telling
Anyway,
them to
regardless of
eat his balls as well. I don't know.
Ah, yes.
His balls, yeah. I mean, I don't understand that either.
Yes. How do my balls taste? Salty and peppery, because
Whether or not Eli's girlfriends, plural or singular, I don't know, probably plural, understand this is irrelevant. When somebody puts it to me that there's an object at X distance, and if I assume Earth is a sphere and ignore said horizontal distance and measure my height off surface level for a parallel eye level that will be ran through mathematics that is put to me regularly by bull-believing numpties, then they will understand that they are asserting a distance to geometric horizon at 1.22 times the square root of the observer's measured height off surface level. Those are the facts in the Earth curve mathematics. It requires horizontal planar distance measurement and perpendicular height measurement. Flat Earth prerequisites.
Oh boy. I'm going to count.
Distance doesn't make a difference.
I'm going to count it. And Nathan, why is it that the higher you go, the horizon moves away, and at what point does the horizon stop moving away when you go high enough? Because you are starting to see more and more of the edge of the Earth, and at one point, if you keep going, then you will see the circle of the Earth.
I know, it's just you get higher and then the air gets clearer so you can see further.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see, if the Earth was flat, if it was flat, you could go to, say, California or Washington, and see clear across to the eastern shore. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Oh yeah.
Or
just find a high point and watch the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Mount
If it was
Everest,
flat,
you should be able to see.
Yeah, from Mount Everest, you should be able to see the entire world.
Yeah.
Actually, Max, you're right on that. I made one of the models I have on SketchUp, and from me in Norway, the angular size of Mount Everest is more than my eye should resolve.
Uh-huh.
Oh, if you went to Alaska, you should be able to see Russia, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
like
be able to
something.
see
I
Canada.
think that's the end of my job.
Where I
Now, whether or
work.
not someone can
Sorry.
It's like something's blocking the way. Could it be the curvature of the Earth?
I
don't say
wonder.
that.
Nah, surely not.
I don't know.
Welcome, Eric E, Master of Flat Earth. How are you, buddy? Okay, give us a mic check when
Awkward
you
silence.
get a chance.
Oh, okay. I was on mute. Hello,
Yes.
Max.
Hello, how
Okay.
are you?
I am fine. I hope you are well too.
I'm doing awesome. Helping out Craig here, hanging out with friends from all over the world. This is lovely.
Not have a cat attacking you?
No, I didn't do the intro with a cat. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't think Craig would want me like 10 minutes of me just being attacked by my freaking cat at the beginning of the show. So, and because I already had Rubiks on and so on, it's like, yeah, okay, the cat is
To be
sleeping.
fair, it would have been better content than Oakley. So
I can always grab my cat again.
Cats are always welcome.
understand that when I summarise it in what Neil rudely just described as a diatribe is irrelevant. My opponent, if they're putting a begging the question, proof of nothing perspective hijacking Earth curve claim to me, do and will and must understand what they are putting to me when they quote.
Wow.
The word salad is just entirely dead.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Go 10 seconds back and take it one more time.
All right, action replay.
A distance. I'm saying
Hey, cat.
as a diatribe is irrelevant. My opponent, if they're putting a begging the question, proof of nothing perspective hijacking Earth curve claim to me, do and will and must understand what they are putting to me when they quote a distance. I'm saying I just look for the flat Earth prerequisite in what is put to me and point out that you'll need a flat Earth for that prerequisite distance measurement or height off surface level. Not expecting random Joe to understand. Or random,
and I
Susan.
get that, right? Because I'm here every day. I understand everything you say, but
I wonder why. Like, what does Neil get out of just sitting there and yes manning? Because, for example, I know that people join, my after shows and open panels and so on, but everyone is allowed to express their opinions. We sometimes get into debate, and it's generally, a friendly environment. We discuss it. Sometimes things get a little bit heated, but it's always chill and so on, right? But
it's just stroking his ego, I imagine.
Yeah, but what does Neil get out of bootlicking Oakley?
Oh, you mean the other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Attention.
understand.
Max,
attention.
Cry just interrupted you. Shout at him. Shout at him. Come.
No, it's all good.
wondering is the layman that pops in going to understand it?
When I say the scale on the map is flat, the distance is linear and flat and horizontal, like on your map and like with your scale, you either understand how a frigging map works or you don't. Now, if you don't, then that's not my problem. If a layman does not understand how a map works.
If you're Oakley, you don't understand how a map works.
Correct. But also, who could be any more lay people than all of these morons that they have on screen right now? No one. No one. They're all aggressively lay.
Well, this is
Okay,
what we call a
then laymen
Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't understand how maps work.
Uncle
They,
Charlie
don't,
and Chuck
they can't
Harris
look at a
made
flat
fun
map
of
and
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I saw someone chat here addressing me. I'm not Whatcast.
Puttyfoot, pineapple does not belong on pizza.
No!
Yep.
You're banned!
Hey.
You're banned!
Yeah, ban him.
We have Elder Bear joining us. Hello. You're all welcome. Everyone is welcome to join. We're on Craig's Discord. And you can come say hi or you can come insult us. It's all good.
see a scale on it.
It's the
Oh,
event.
okay,
it's
well
the
that makes them a
Avengers
bonehead
Endgame
as opposed to a layman.
Sorry, I messed it up. Go ahead. Repeat that, please.
I said it's the Avengers Endgame of FTFE.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Globers unite! I love it. I love that when stuff goes down, we always pull together rather than fight with each other like flat earthers do. I think that is one of the greatest things that
that's
this
exactly
community
what I was about
has.
to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool that we do that.
And in my opinion, but that's just me.
Thinking of what Neil means, I mean, we said this last week when we've been over a few videos, when they explain how, when things are measured from the center of the Earth, and explain that it's all done inside the ball, to get the elevation angles from inside Earth, what we call hell, at the molten iron core.
This guy thinks that hell is like down there.
These guys are so full of themselves. It's woof.
The guy really thinks that if you dig down the earth, you'll get to hell.
Isn't it there 7 layers or something? So
I'm sorry.
Isn't according to what was it, Dante? Isn't the lowest, the most center level of hell? Isn't it a frozen wasteland?
Yes.
Level. The 9th level, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Jim Daniels for $10 says, "Is it just me or does Nathan Oakley and Mikey Smith appear to be on the same intelligence level? Make up some random shit and expect normal folks to believe it."
Yes.
They all do that.
Yes.
I mean, that's just flat Earth in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Very astute observation. So, hold on, let's keep on hearing how, in order to measure the Earth curve, you need to go to hell.
Got no evidence for, because they'll need a globe measurement for that. And then taking elevation angles to the luminaries. Outside of the now, people explain this, not anti-flat earthers, just people explaining how this is supposed to be done. And people watch these videos and illustrations and cartoons of a globe with somebody inside it on a horizontal plane measuring angles. Now, if at some point you don't think, well, how's that happening? Somebody isn't in.
How could someone be inside the globe? No, we're on the surface of it. Unless you go like in a cave or something.
Well, my understanding, and I don't watch Oakley that much anymore because I can't stand him, is that they think they take the
You used to watch Oakley. How did you ever stand him?
No, I can't.
Go ahead, Eric.
I believe,
Sorry,
just
go
quickly, I believe his understanding is that you have the sphere, or he states that global people believe the sphere, and then you take a slice through the equator, and then he thinks in order to take angles to the stars or celestial bodies, you have to be on the hemispherical solid at the center. In other words, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Holy cow.
He's on the equatorial plane. That's
Yeah,
how he describes it, the equatorial plane.
Yep.
Which is hell, because he says that's where hell is, the center of Earth. So he's placed his flat Earth in hell. So that's where he is. But have you heard about his book? Have you heard the issue with his book?
No.
What is the
issue? You
issue?
don't know. Oh, well, he's been held to ransom. He hasn't got his book. And QE and Adam, who have been writing his book, they're ghost writers, but they've been writing his book while he plays Fortnite. They won't let him have it. They want to be authors on the book.
Yeah.
And now they're holding him to ransom with the book.
Nice.
Oh, don't you love a little flirt from Flerf action? Ah. I'm sorry.
A little bit drama.
I'm drooling.
Is this going to be another thing like JM Truth had with Patricia Steer and who else was it? That was with him at that time doing that whole quote unquote documentary that fell apart.
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
He has his name on his t-shirt. I am Mark Sargent.
Oh yeah, Mark Sargent. Yeah.
Well, it could be like a big hype thing to sell the book, but it doesn't sound like it really. Sounds like, well, apparently QE and Adam, they want to leave. They're fed up with the flat Earth story, so they want to leave. But they've got the book, they've written it, they believe it's theirs. Basically, I guess, they can't have a book of claims. Can't publish a book that is full of claims because there's no claims that can be made. So, I don't believe the book was ever going to get published or could be or possibly be published. Because nobody can stand by the claims.
I mean, flat Earth is dying, so I mean that's a good thing.
I mean, they can self-publish it on Amazon, and there wouldn't be a problem with that. Matthew Hakim published two books, which are actually pamphlets, because the longest one is like 30 pages, and you can just publish it on Amazon by yourself. Yeah.
He's got a publisher. He's got a publisher lined up. It's like a 30-30-30 split.
But have they actually? Did he actually have them write a contract or anything like that? Because if there's a contract involved,
they're friends. They're quote unquote friends.
No, he thought they were his friends, but.
Yeah,
they weren't. They might have got a mention on the inside cover, but they wanted to be on the cover as co-authors because they've done all the work.
They're just like him. I mean, they're all grifters. I mean, grifters are going to grift, and they're going to grift each other.
And I wonder if the book will be just a repeat. Earth is measured flat, like over and over and over and over for like 100 pages
on every page.
Well, it's called Welcome to Flat Earth. That's the title.
Oh, love that.
It's so cringe.
Love that. Uncle Charlie asked again, 1 second. Uncle Charlie asked again if that is Whatcast. I think he's talking about you, Tommy. No, that's Tommy Grumble, not Whatcast.
The centre of Earth measuring angles from the equatorial plane.
Before you start again,
somehow people
Max,
don't need cotton onto this.
What you talked about a few seconds ago, complaining about every image of Earth is CGI or cartoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
We have yet to see a photo of the entire flat Earth.
Correct.
Because reasons.
Or the firmament or any of the other shit they believe. Yeah, I've been waiting.
That's why the wall is just a part of the Antarctica.
Yeah, if the Earth
it only works in the north. The flat Earth only works in the north.
Correct.
Yep.
Anybody who lives beyond the equator in the south, in Australia and New Zealand and those kind of places, they don't have anything. Yep. They rely on people in the north-centric people who are Polaris privileged to explain it, because they don't have any relation in the south to latitude or concentric circles. Well, now they've got 2 points of rotation in the sky, so it's a bit difficult for them.
Yeah,
and they have the flat Earth destructive dichotomy, which exposed the 69 miles to 1 degree problem.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that the most baffling thing is that there are actually flat earthers in the south. It's like, dude, just go outside.
Is a thing.
One day, go watch a sunrise and a sunset, and that's it. Flat Earth debunked. There's no more.
I live just north of Oslo, Norway, so at 60 degrees. Yeah. I live just north of Oslo, Norway, at 60 degrees, so I will be a perfect flat earther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're a flat earther because you live in the north. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. No, you must be.
Interesting.
But it only works in the north. It's north-centric flat Earth. So.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because they have 69 miles per degree. For every degree they move away from Polaris, they get a 69 miles horizontal measurement until they reach the equator, where Polaris disappears over the horizon, and so they have 91 degree increments of 69 miles between the North Pole and the equator. The equator being a circle, which they say is 24,901 miles. But they have 90 69-mile increments, which adds up to 6,210 miles. So they have a radius from the North Pole to the equator of 6,210 miles, with a circumference of the equator, a circle of equal elevation, they'll say, which is 24,901, which must mean, if that's true, that for the flat earthers, pi must equal 2, or the circumference of the equator is over 39,000 miles. So they have a choice.
Yeah.
Between either one, they have a choice. It's called the flat Earth destructive dichotomy.
Eric, I saw that.
And now you won't hear Nathan speak about his numbers anymore, because he's been confronted with them, banned us, and because, and that's why he's gone to the Earth is measured flat by any means. Any elevation angle, anything that can be linked to a perpendicular or horizontal in his mind. But he can't produce any numbers anymore because the numbers don't add up. So he's retreated to this elevation angle.
Yeah, and the mantra.
And that's where it lies. So he won't entertain any other argument. As soon as you say perpendicular, he'll say flat Earth, because you have to have a horizontal.
Yep.
So any angle that's measured has to have a horizontal baseline. It's an elevation angle, flat Earth.
Eric,
but he can't. But he can't give any numbers anymore.
All right.
He's lost.
All right, Eric. I saw that you lit up. Anything you wanted to say?
Oh, I was just going to say earlier that the people in Australia, the southern hemisphere, they could be called Polaris challenged.
Stanley Comonsi 8302 says, this is a featuring Max stream. Where's Craig? I'm confused. Not that I don't like Max. Well, thank you for that. But unfortunately, Craig's mom has passed away, and he won't be on for a little while. So because this is his main source of income, I thought it would be a nice idea to just lend a hand, stream, make a quick stream to his channel, hang out with you guys, and hopefully incentivize you to, give some a little financial support to Craig, because he won't be working, hasn't been working too much with this whole thing with his mom's illness and so on. So that's kind of the idea. Calder
also do that in PayPal, not super chats.
Yeah, you can PayPal, super chat, whatever you want. It's all good. Mr. Eman said hello, Mr. Eman. Thank you for those gifted memberships earlier. And Calder asked for the Discord link, so should be joining shortly. All right, let's keep it going a little bit.
And then when we explain it, like you've just done, Nathan, and you mentioned that, somebody who's never come across this subject will think, what the hell is he talking about?
Well, maybe not, because when Kent started breaking it down to us, right, and we started viewing these illustrations that he put up, then it clicked, I mean, the penny dropped. Now, I don't understand why it's not dropping for certain people. Now, the way you just said it, One Deck, if people are looking at that picture and they're hearing what Nathan's saying, then the penny should freaking drop. That everything is being done on the surface.
Steve Chops gifted one Craig McNeil's FTFE membership, and it went to Martian Toe. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you so much for that gift, and you can now enjoy some perks of being a channel member.
Yeah, you could always use an example, Neil. You could say, if me and you was to travel to Missouri, here's the elevation profile on Google Maps, and it's all flat.
Yeah, you're good.
Another.
If you do this, it's because flat. Yeah, sure.
another image debunking their position. How do they not realize?
Oh look, it's a ball. It's Oakley's favourite thing.
Yes, I bet it's salty also.
And even the raw data from the plane to Missouri will show you flying above a horizontal plane, Neil.
Sure, but there's still going to be complex things like described by One Deck earlier, with you inside this ball on screen now, describing the angles with Earth as a glorified protractor. It only works from in the ball with you in the hell mortal and iron core position. Describe.
No! I'm sorry. Audio warning. I'm going to yell. Everyone, lower your volume. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! No! What are you doing? No! You don't have to go to hell because number one, hell doesn't exist. And number two, even if hell existed, it's a spiritual place. It's not down on earth. And heaven is not up. So even in a Christian paradigm, it's like you could say a parallel dimension or some other thing, but it's not a physical place.
Well, in the Bible, it does mention the what most people commonly refer to as hell is referred to as Gehenna, which was a location. And in Gehenna, they had fields of dead bodies, which they would burn. They burned them because they didn't want the parasites getting out and killing everyone, because most of the people in Gehenna were diseased. They used that burning field.
But that comes from the contact between the Greeks and the Jews. That comes from the Hellenistic Jewish interpretation of Hades. That's where they got it from.
Yeah, they got it from that too. But the place Gehenna, which a lot of people refer to as hell, was actually a place where they burned diseased dead people. Sometimes they throw in someone who was still alive, which is where the wailing and gnashing of teeth line comes from, because they were being burned alive. I mean, you're gonna be screaming if you're being burned alive.
But this idea
today's version of hell is not Dante. Today's version of hell is not Dante's Inferno or something.
Yes.
Well, Dante's Inferno. It was written on based. It's a work of fiction.
Yeah, it's fan fiction.
Yeah. It's fan fiction. It was written by the Catholic. It was written by Dante, who was Catholic, a Catholic priest, and he wrote basically a fan fiction of what hell was. What he viewed the hell as.
Yeah, and it also has a lot of
Greek influence.
He used it to basically criticize his enemies. So a lot of the characters that you see that are being tortured down in hell are people who Dante actually hated. So yeah, it's a very interesting book.
Is it bad that I only read the book thanks to the Dante's Inferno game?
And the movie with Tom Hanks.
Flerfs.
The movie, that was great. The Dante's Inferno movie, that was awesome.
No, the Roman thing, Pope. I
like the cartoon movie. It was really good. The cartoon movie was really good. The one that was based on the game.
On the game, yeah. The Flerfs supervisor says, Max, the Bible clearly states that heaven is in the sky. Hell is a figment of Yeshua bin Yusuf imagination.
The anime,
yeah. There's a couple of things with that, because you have what the text says, and then you have the interpretations and the doctrine. So that all of that has changed. But yeah,
I mean, put it this way: hell is where people you don't like go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the Bible is the container model, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can we just ask Old Man Yamaha about this?
Yamaha.
I am going to be AFK for a little bit. I'll keep the stream going. Just heads up.
You got it.
That you're later going to scribble and colour in as a map to describe a latitude that's measured off a flat plane. In this case, the equatorial plane in hell in a ball. That's the only way it can function, because you fundamentally require a flat planar measurement for the angle. It's a bit like measuring Earth flat in Antarctica for 24 hours. For example, Dave McKeegan. I keep forgetting. But for the fact that Dave McKeegan's a complete idiot and doesn't know how to use his own equipment, he would have.
Oh my God, Dave, I'm sorry, but I would volunteer.
Citation needed.
I would volunteer Dave McKeegan for an IQ test head to head with this moron and see who's the smartest. Thing which I did to Witsit yesterday, and it was funny as hell. He's like, "Oh, Witsit." It was like, you're not smart. And he was like, I'm smarter than you. He's like, okay, IQ test, head to head. And he, of course, bravely ran away.
Brian.
Past tense, measured Earth flat for 24 hours in Antarctica. With respect to the equatorial plane? Equatorial plane? What, like a flat plane? Yeah, he's measuring the surface level. It's part of the angle. Now, he didn't quite cope with the full 24 hours of the sun rotating, but our globe-believing opponents want us to focus on why did the sun do that? I don't know. But we measure...
All right, you don't know. You conceded. We win. There you go. Pack it up and... Well, I mean, you're already home, so you don't need to go anywhere. Just pack it up and shut it down. You lost.
You had a number 7 there. You posted number 8, so the counting's going up.
Mm-hmm. Eric...
Oakley's head is spherical.
Oakley's head is spherical. Yeah, it's actually quite well formed, like Mikey's. We should.
Don't tell him that his head's don't tell him that his head's a ball, because he'll probably want to eat it.
Yes. Eric Burns says heaven can kind of be considered up because a lot of civilizations called the stars heavens before Copernicus. Yeah, it's there's a lot of minutia in that. We have the Loch Ness Monster. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I didn't know that they had Discord.
I didn't know Nessie had internet. I didn't know Nessie had internet.
Earth flat. You measure Earth flat. We measure Earth flat.
That's number
Earth
8.
is measured flat. Once I prove that, I have no need to explain why the sun's up in Antarctica for 24 hours. Measured. Well, other than Dave, who couldn't cope with his own equipment. You're measuring it flat regardless. Even in a limited capacity that Dave could cope with, he still measured Earth flat with elevation angles. So who cares? Earth is measured flat. Simple.
12.
So if you were to remove that top...
Ooh, that was a barrage. A barrage.
That was a rapid fire. Miss Montreal. Damn.
Yeah, we have Witted with a fallacy machine gun. Lately on MDD, we've had some people do debates with the citation machine gun. They just throw out citations one after another, all completely unverified, all without even being shown, whatever. And now we have Oakley with the mantra machine gun. Love that. The Flat Earth Army is really arming themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna course that Witspit with that turbo mouth.
Oh yeah. The Flerfs Supervisor says the Old Testament mentions hell once. Hell is made as God's eternal torture. Pit in the New Testament and is referenced 14 times in the New Testament by Yeshua bin Yusuf. I don't know who Yeshua bin Yusuf is. Is that Jesus?
I think that's like a recreation of what Jesus' real name would have been, if I'm not wrong.
Astro Kate, hello, Kate. Says, oh my, sorry, I lost it. Oh my, the Flat Earth cult is at it again. Oh yeah. The circle jerk never stops with these people.
Part. Just remove that half a sphere. This is the surface that we're talking about. We're not in the center of hell. We're on the surface of Earth. That's how we get around. That's how we measure things. That's how we mapped our world. Am I correct?
Yeah, but you can describe the angles that you see with a parallel sky measured from a parallel plane as angles as a star that starts at your zenith.
What is a parallel sky?
I don't know, because I was thinking that when you look at a sunset, the sun is going like down, so the sky is clearly not parallel, and we call it the celestial sphere for a reason.
I have shot photos of the sunrise below my eye level, so yeah.
Wild.
Moves towards the horizon as a sake of example. This is an angle at 45 degrees. Now, if it was at your zenith, it would be at 90 degrees to your position. That's say straight up, or like on screen now at 45 degrees. And if it was at the horizon here, then it's at 1 degree, let's just say, or 180 or 179 degrees over here, right? Well, that's a protractor measured off the surface level. Well, then you can create what we just saw seconds ago from that description of angle measurement see when measuring.
Go 5 seconds
We're on
back.
the surface of Earth.
Oh.
That's how we
Do
get
that
around.
That's how drawing.
There.
So he's saying that is at the ground, horizontal, but his eyes are not halfway down the Earth.
No.
So that's at least, let's say, 5 feet.
Yep. And he also gave the
work like
correct. He also gave the correct formula for the like calculating the horizon, taking into account observer height. So, I mean, he's just lying.
Yeah.
45 degrees. Now, if it was at your zenith, it would be at 90 degrees to your position. That's to say straight up, or like on screen now at 45 degrees. And if it was at the horizon here, then it's at 1 degree, let's just say, or 180 or 179 degrees over here, right? Well, that's a protractor measured off the surface level. Well, then you can create what we just saw seconds ago from that description of angle measurement you see when measuring the angles off a flat Earth to the stars. Now, there's no getting away from this, yeah?
13.
And you'll end up being someone like Simon Dan, quote, "We don't only measure Earth flat," end quote, Simon Dan. Why would he have to make such a disclaimer? Well, because he's measured Earth flat 1,000 times from surface level to the sun.
13.
So you, Dan, measure Earth flat for your elevation angle. Now, that's not in dispute. These are just facts. This is how Dan and his 1,000 participating audience members measured Earth. Now you can say, nah, I didn't measure it that way. Okay, so Simon Dan doesn't have any measurements. He didn't get any elevation angles. So you're going to kick all of your own measurements out the window. Okay.
That's not how that works, moron.
That's not what he meant by that. You
No.
know it.
Yeah. And also, he's a little bit envious that Simon Dan got 1,000 people to, go do measurements for him. Why don't you do the measurements, Oakley? It's because no one likes you. That's it.
Not a great pulse image.
Yeah.
And also, it would destroy the grift because it'd prove him wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad this isn't a drinking game. Oh, dear. But
Oh,
your
yeah.
contact to 14.
We would already have alcohol poisoning by now.
Okay, you haven't got any measurements then. Oh, what? Dan did measure Earth 1,000 times with elevation angles. Yeah, then he measured Earth flat 1,000 times. You either accept that you're measuring Earth flat for your measurement, because that's the only way Earth can be measured, or you don't.
That's it. It's always measured flat. I mean, the thing is, they measure it flat and then do some mathematics to turn it into a globe. It's the mathematics, which is the globe, the calculation after the measurement. The raw measurement is a flat Earth elevation angle from surface level all the time. They need it, we need it.
No, it's
That's
not.
what's happening in this world.
No, it's not.
Citation needed.
Citation fucking needed.
Oh,
Yeah, the citation is Nathan said so.
Yeah.
That's the citation.
Sorry, not in the world. I'm not in the world. I'm not in a ball on a horizontal plane, called equatorial plane. But you know what I mean. That's how we deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm just changing the title of the show to "The Globe is Measured Flat."
19.
Wait a second. That's my line.
Yeah, the Greeks all knew that.
Hold
They
on.
measured angles. Hang on a minute. They measured angles using sticks and shadows. I mean,
Oh my god. I'm going to yell again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! No! The Greeks knew. The Greeks were the ones that figured it out. Morons.
Yeah, the Greeks figured it out, and that was not flat.
Baboton says, Max, can horizon always rise to eye level and angle measurement requires flat base be true at the same time? That is a great thing. It can't.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, it can't.
I mean, he's just making it up as he goes along.
Yeah.
There's going to be no internal consistency there at all.
No freaking way, yeah. That's one of the laws of Flerf, that one claim usually debunks some other claim.
Yeah.
And again, you don't have your eyes halfway down the ground, so yeah.
Yes, the last time I had that, I was kidnapped by a cartel. They buried me here.
If the Earth was flat, then horizon would never be at eye level.
Correct.
Yeah.
If it was flat, if you think about it, I mean, there would never be horizon. There would never be horizon.
No, it would just go on forever.
It would just keep on going on forever.
Just a fuzzy something some fuzzy thing in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Must be flat for horizontal shadows. And that guy, what was he called? Alberuni. He measured the Earth was flat because he measured the height of a mountain like that.
Oh my
And
god.
do you know when I was a sailor navigating the sea, the surface of the ocean appeared very flat to me. Triangulation on the surface of Earth, all achievable without one single use of a curve.
The
Little
fun.
Wolf, wait,
Sorry.
go ahead. I said Little Wolf also pointed out Egyptians also sailed around Africa from what I saw in the video
Oh yeah.
and saw the different stars in north and south plus different placement of the sun while sailing.
Right.
So yeah, there's that too.
And the fact that, for example, you can on the surface of the Earth, you can actually do a triangle, a spherical triangle with 3 90-degree angles. How does that work on a flat Earth? It can't.
Yeah. Can't.
I think it was also the differences in the shadows cast that wouldn't work on a flat Earth. Something to do with that as well.
Mhm.
That proved that it was spherical.
Nothing works on a flat Earth. Period. Just
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like that specific, like that was one of the things that gave it away to the Greeks when they measured it. I think
Oh
it
yeah.
was something to do with the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have had to do with with the stars and the while they're sailing because there
Yeah,
were a lot of
obviously that
sailors
as well.
sailors
Yeah.
back then. That
I give
was
the
a
flat
big
Earth one thing that works, and that's time zones, but that's because it's political.
Right.
And the Greeks all knew that. Beautiful.
Oh boy, I said that months ago, and you were like, "No." I'm glad that you have come around, Nathan. The globe is measured flat.
No,
I've
it's
copyrighted that one,
oxymoronic,
you
but it's
for it.
poetic, isn't it? It is an oxymoron to say that, and the title is.
No, it's not oxymoronic. It's just moronic. Just moronic.
It's an oxymoron, but it doesn't matter. Their globe requires flat Earth prerequisite elevation angle measurements.
Oh boy.
Now you can say, well, they're curved, but then they're not an angle.
There you have your citation.
Oh
Like I said last week. Like I said last week, Nathan, I was talking to him.
have a citation.
No.
He doesn't
like-
have a citation for any goddamn thing.
Like seriously, dude. Let me spell it for you. Tangent. Tangent. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do, Oakley. Just calculate a tangent, and that gives you the horizontal baseline that you're so desperately craving.
Baller and got into the
Yeah,
elevation
tangent
angle,
knows
celestial
is
navigation,
literally
defining what an elevation angle is, back and forth. You know the script. And in the end, the baller said to me, "Well, you can obtain an elevation angle from a curved surface as long as it's only."
Says who?
What?
Why? Why can't you? Like,
Because reasons.
I think one of
reasons.
my favorite demonstrations of this was a video that Dave McKeegan did, where he showed how in the game of curling, you only measure from curved surfaces to other curved surfaces, and that's how they actually judge the game, which is an Olympic game. So we can measure from curves to curves and from points to curves and from like it's not a problem. And like we said before, you can grab a piece of string, put it around the circle, and then tighten it horizontally, and you can measure. There's plenty of ways to measure curved surfaces. Like these people are just dumbasses.
slightly curved.
They can't.
I mean, this is where it's going. Then.
I mean,
It's
they can
an
say
angle
that. You can say that, but that axiomatically defies what an elevation angle is. If you say, well, it's coming off a tangent plane, well, then it's not elevation. Elevation's from the surface.
No. Elevation is from wherever you reference it. If you are at the top of a building that has, let's say, an antenna, and you climb 20 meters that antenna, you're measuring from not the surface of the Earth, but the surface of the top of the building. Like, dumbasses. How do you think if you can't measure a spherical surface, how do you think they built the sphere in Vegas?
That's actually just a whole lot of triangles.
It's
Magic, obviously.
CGI.
It's been magic.
CGI.
CGI.
That's how.
Yeah, fake CGI. It's all fake NASA CGI.
Like there's curved monitors, and they tell you it's 27 inches, and it's a curved monitor. Like, dude, this is even household items debunk this nonsense. It's funny as hell. Jim Daniels for $10. Thank you so much. Let's just pretend that thousands of photographs of Earth from space don't account for anything and continue with the bollocks grift. Facepalm. Thank you so much, Jim.
Trying to find a ground position. If it's out in space on a tangent plane when you've measured from a ball, you're not measuring from a ball. You're
Why is the tangent in space? What is that nonsense? What?
measuring from the surface. So drawing a line to a point and calling it tangential isn't measuring from the surface. Ergo, the angle measurement must be with respect to the surface. Not out in space, not on a tangent plane, not to a ball, but from Earth's surface. Now, this diagram on screen alludes to having a curve, but it doesn't change that the angle...
Oh, yeah, good job acknowledging that your own image debunks you. Very good. Claps all around for Oakley. Let's go.
Yeah.
Angle depicted is an angle. That's defined. Two straight lines meeting at a vertex. Now, if you apologise and go, this little section's two straight lines meeting at a vertex. What? So this little section here with 1,800 nautical miles is flat. Okay, yeah, it must be, or it won't be an angle. It's just that simple. You can't have 60 degrees meet a ground position 1,800 nautical miles away unless it's flat. Now, you can say, well, it's just a little bit curved. Then it's not an angle. That's your hard place. Deny.
Oh, my fucking god.
No.
So dumb.
That's your,
So dumb.
That's the vertex. That's your eye. So yeah, that's possible.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like, why wouldn't it be? Oakley, explain why it wouldn't be.
Sorry.
Saying that you're measuring an angle, because it isn't an angle if it's curved. But what we do actually have is, according to this diagram, an angle. How do I know? Well, it's got the word 60 and then a little degree symbol after it. So there's no ambiguity about what it is and how it's measured and what it's achieving with a ground position.
That was on that picture there, that was one of the reasons I coined the phrase tangent mirror, because this is
Could
what
just say that
you know.
Earth
you
is
are
flat
used-
because memes.
Yeah, that is the pinnacle of Flerf argumentation is memeing.
Yeah.
Yep.
in the horizon. when you're
Does
using
anyone
the,
know what happened to 10th Man? Because a lot of these ideas that Oakley is espousing, they came from 10th Man studying celestial navigation.
No idea who that is.
No idea.
Oh, he was a.
No.
Oh, well, they basically Oakley and his group spent like 3 years looking up definition of angles measured from the surface, and without doing a single problem in celestial navigation. So go figure on that.
Don't you love that?
marine sextant, and the horizon is where the surface of Earth and the sky appear to meet. And you use that horizon to establish horizontal, and you'll have 2 points on that horizontal: observer's position and the GP position, yeah, along the surface of Earth's sea level. They go on about the tangent line. We're using it. I said, no, it's called horizon mirror, not a tangent mirror.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
That is just an etymological fallacy. What you call the thing, it doesn't change anything, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Who is
Earth
this?
is also flat because dictionary.
Who is this one deck guy? Never heard of him before.
Like this diagram on screen, you can pretend that you've got a globe Earth right angle, but you haven't. For it to be 90 degrees to the zenith at the ground position, the line between you and the ground position along the ground is an elevation angle from the surface. That's what elevation means. It has to be straight, level, flat. That's how Earth is measured. The diagrams that are flashing by on screen, they're not my diagrams. They've come from celestial navigation books.
No, fucking way, no.
Now he's straight up lying. That's a lie.
No,
it's just lying.
What is that? Celestial navigation for kindergartners? No, those are all fucking memes. You filthy fucking liar. What a
He's never read the book ever.
No. I think he's probably like Dick Wayne. Starts reading a book and then falls asleep. Yes, in case you didn't know, Dick Wayne said on Facazzo's stream that he doesn't read too much and hasn't read the Bible because when he starts reading, he falls asleep. That is 100% true.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I sent Craig the clip and he showed it on one stream. I won't pull it up now because my computer is like blowing up with everything that I have open. I'm not used
If
to.
you send it to me, I'll make it a short.
I don't know. I can look it up afterwards, but right now, if I do anything else, I think my computer might blow up because I'm used to streaming on StreamYard and not having all of this open at the same time. I have 3 screens, and I need one more right now.
Exposed this entire shebang to the wider Flat Earth community. Many years ago on all those pre-shows when he spent thousands of dollars on books about celestial navigation and...
No, you didn't!
Thousands of dollars.
No, you didn't.
Lying. For fuck's sake, stop lying, Nathan. Please.
Nathan isn't too much of a religious flirt, but he does sometimes talk about the Creator and so on. Nathan, the Bible says that the liars go to the lake of fire. You are a disgrace and you will burn.
Exposed exactly how Earth was meant to chat with them.
Bear false witness.
You know, sometimes I really wish that hell was a real place because then, they would actually get what they deserve whenever
but we would have to spend eternity with them there too, so I don't know how I feel about that.
But if hell was a real place, all the engineers would be there, so they probably would have air conditioning figured out by then.
So wait, Kent Man came out with that argument? Oh, okay.
Well, I expect
would be some debunking proving here. Could I just debunk this, if I may?
Yeah.
That would require me to share my screen for a while.
Okay, hold on, because we need to do something. Okay.
But it has to be better than Oakley content.
I need to stop this share. Now you can share, and I need to make my Discord window bigger. All right, ready when you are.
Do you see my screen there, the blue with the orange thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
Cool. Yep. So now there's a guy there, I hope. Some paint. So if you're standing on top of that mountain and have something like a sextant or a theodolite or a total station with you, and you want to figure out the angle from where you're standing to the top of the other mountain, first you need a vertical. So the total station does that all by itself. So your horizontal is out there.
Yep.
Then you have the angle down to the mountaintop. And then you don't need any flat Earth reference because there's nothing there. It really doesn't matter what you have below there. So where's the difference? It's exactly the same. You don't need a flat reference line for anything.
Yep.
That's
it's exactly the same thing.
That's a pretty good demonstration there, Tommy.
Yeah, it is.
The Flerfs.
Yay!
The Flerfs supervisor says 10th man skulked away into obscurity after Proto-Thad and Blue Marble Science handed him his ass. Also, I believe that Will Duffy argued in a debate that it was perfectly okay for Christians to lie as long as they thought the cause was good. Okay, no, that's not what Will said. Will said that the Bible does not say it is inherently bad to lie, and provided a bunch of situations where like if you're lying to hide Jews in your attic, then that would be an actually good thing. And there's many cases of that where people hide the rebels in the Bible, where people lie because they're in danger and so on. And I agree. I'm an atheist, and I agree with what Will said.
Well, one of the 10 Commandments is not to bear false witness, and wearing a false witness is lying.
No, that is incorrect.
Yeah.
No, it's bearing false witness in the setting of a court. So you can't lie like as a witness of someone else's crime or something like that. It doesn't mean you can't lie. Because sometimes lying is the moral thing to do.
Oh yeah, I agree completely. Sometimes lying is the moral thing to do. Like you said, like hiding Jews during World War II. That's completely acceptable. In fact, it's encouraged.
Yeah, if you can lie to save a life, you're good. God will not punish you because of that. He will understand because he's all merciful. Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm atheist. I don't have to worry about that thing.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Hours, if not days, combined, going through it with us in the pre-show.
My face is really red. My white building says.
Yeah. I heard somebody in Missouri came out with that. Good to know the truth, though.
You need to start sharing.
Well, liars will be liars.
Then, Max.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You need to start sharing again.
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
What can you say?
There we go.
So at the end of the day, like we've just said, the Greeks knew the globe was flat.
The Flerfman supervisor says the Bible clearly states in Revelation 21:3 that all liars go into the pit of fire to suffer the second death. Yeah, I mean, the Bible is contradictory in many places. The problem is that you have a couple of the prophets that lied, and I don't think any Christian would say that any of the prophets went to hell. So yeah, I mean, just another contradiction. And I do know that the verse of the lake of fire, that's what I was telling Oakley a few minutes ago.
Now, I say that because
the thing was that in the stream.
I'm sorry?
That thing, was that in the stream? There was a crazy sound there.
I don't know.
It's on the soundboard.
Okay.
That poem originated from, because when I was getting into this and looking into things, I was thinking, well, how was the Earth? How was the globe measured? And then you get the story of Eratosthenes, and then you read it and you think, well, it's obviously been done. You know, he measured them angles, and he's got the distance between the GP and the shadow and the angle, and he's worked it all out, and that's the circumference of the Earth. And you skip over what's actually being done. The guy's on the surface of Earth measuring angles, and he knows the distance between 2 points. Then he does some mathematics and turns them measurements into a circumference of Earth.
A flat.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
I just thought of another measurement that happens every day. Every time you drive, your car knows how much it's traveled by calculating how many rotations of the wheel, which is a circular thing, happened. So you can measure
Actually, the gearbox.
I'm sorry?
Actually, it's the gearbox.
Are you sure? Because when you have to recalibrate the car, if you get like bigger rims, you have to recalibrate the odometer.
Yeah, but it's the gearbox. The sensor is on the gearbox, but then the wheel is traveling further than it should be. So yeah, it's going faster. But the measurements is on the gearbox.
Oh, okay. Car's fake.
I don't remember. I don't remember who I heard that. Maybe I'm probably wrong about that. Okay.
Yeah, you changed the tire. It's wrong because you changed the circumference of the tire. So yeah, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the measurement is done off the gearbox.
All right.
And no matter, just keep on.
What happened? And that's flat. So that's why I wrote the poem.
I got it. A trundle wheel. You can measure distances, like linear distances, with a trundle wheel, and that is just a wheel spinning and measuring the spin of the wheel. Got it. There.
Yep.
The derived radial value that eventually gets converted to sphericity is flat in the first instance. If you're going to call it a radius, it's a flat radius. Like these areas of equal elevation on screen, you can only derive a radial value flat if you're utilising elevation angles to do it with. Sticks and shadows is no different.
Right.
Does anyone flat
What was
earth
your poem?
get to get MC Toon's $10,000 challenge?
Oh yeah.
Of this. This is
I'm
so
honestly
bad.
tempted to make an attempt for $10,000, even though I know I'm going to fail.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
For
you have to do it twice.
$10,000, it's worth
Yeah.
a try for $10,000.
You have to do it twice. That's the problem, because you have the first one, and then it gets the second one to use the exact same set of magic, and it won't work. I have tried.
Right.
You know,
Like I said, I know I'm going to fail.
Yeah.
Knowing that Flat Earth is a load of grifters, you think that someone would have at least tried it, you know, like tried to fake it, or like if they genuinely believe Flat Earth.
Some
It's very strange
tried.
that like, no one has.
Some have actually tried, but they all fail.
They used globe earth in their calculations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use globe earth. Yeah.
That's
the one we
the
use
thing,
red.
that's where-
Yes.
That's where it originated from, because you know the globe is flat. You look at how the globe was measured, and it's measured flat. That's the conclusion I came to in the end.
Well, we've been saying this for a while.
And if you,
go ahead.
Sorry, mate. Go on. Sorry.
I was going to say, we've been saying for a while that is the game, and all Flat Earth really is a game. A game where our opponents attempt to, as one deck puts it, whistle past the Flat Earth prerequisite angle measurements in this instance.
I call it a
whistle
circus.
past the angles, because the angles require Earth be flat to be measured. But if we can use those angles measured off a flat plane and only talk about the conversion to sphericity, then we don't have to focus on how Earth is measured flat in the first instance. Now, I was told in the pre-show that people are getting annoyed with me that I don't whistle past the Flat Earth prerequisite measurements of surface level to argue about how the ball can be used if we ignore the Flat Earth measurements. Apparently, it's annoying to people who like to argue about how a horizontal distance measurement, that's a Flat Earth prerequisite, and height off surface level, it's another Flat Earth prerequisite, would infer that there's a distance to a geometric horizon below the surface level. Now, if I can just hold my tongue and ignore how Flat Earth must be measured to make the assertion there's a distance to geometric horizon, then the argument can continue a little bit longer. And I'm cutting it off at its knees, and that's irritating, because it ends immediately when you understand that Earth must be measured flat to make the argument. Therefore, there isn't an argument. There's just the Flat Earth measurement. At that point, there's no argument to have. Earth's measured flat.
Oh, for
This
fuck's
is so
sake!
fucking stupid. It's like me going, oh, I measured myself with a meter stick, therefore I'm flat.
Oh, and those were
Right?
about 4. There was 5 mantra counters in that one little speech.
Yeah.
he did just then.
It was like a minute and a half, and he was just like one after the other. This is clear. This is very cultish behavior. Very cultish.
No, he has these streams every day, so he had nice practice. He's just, yeah. This is rehearsal every day.
Oh, yeah. Ricardo says, I'm sitting in my backyard, looks flat to me. Why? Why? Sorry.
Yeah, you can do what you want with it after that. Measure it flat, do what the hell you want after that. We don't care.
Yeah, believe you're on a
measured it
ball with
flat.
the Flat Earth measurement if you choose to. That's fine by us. Do what you like.
That's another mantra counter. 31.
Yeah, once they start talking about angles and elevation angles, I mean, it's game over. But yeah, people feel.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And they go around just repeating the same thing over and over and over. That is so boring.
Oh, it's game over.
I can't imagine running a show like that where everyone just...
Wait. I have a soundboard just for this. Just a warning. It's quite loud, so you're about a warning.
All right, 5, 4. Lower your volume up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Shut up!
There we go.
Shut up! All right. It is quite loud, yes.
But
Yeah,
that's too
that's what I
quick,
warned you.
you know?
Too quick? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh, you
ended it
proved.
too
So it's
quick.
gone from you guys believe you're on a flat Earth, prove it. Now it's gone from that to you prove we're on a flat Earth too quickly. What?
What?
Are you having me on?
What?
You proved it too quickly.
Yeah,
How is that possible?
That is just a debate that happened in Oakley's imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You
never...
proved it too quickly.
I'll take things that never happened for 1,000.
Is seriously a criticism of me that I'm proving it too quickly? You having me on, Neil?
No, that's we end the argument. It's too quick. I mean, Earth is measured flat. I mean, that's just too quick. What do you mean? It's got to be more to it than that.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. Right, I'll put out something that, for those people that think it's just too quick
Ah!
when I point out Earth's measured flat. Don't use the flat Earth prerequisite elevation angles, horizontal distance measurements, perpendicular height measurements, and then it'll last a bit longer. The problem is that our opponents use flat Earth measurements immediately. So what, should I not point it out when they're using them? Stop using our stuff. The argument can carry on a bit longer. But the minute you use a flat Earth prerequisite, I will...
Our stuff?
Just go with the curve.
Nathan, you just sit there and repeat yourself over and over and over. I have scratch electronic music vinyl that repeats itself less than Oakley. We are, how long? 27 minutes in, and he has repeated his mantra 33 times already. That is almost one per minute.
Oh,
and we're just counting him.
Yeah.
And we're just counting him.
Illuminati confirmed.
Jim Daniels for $10 says, I have a picture of Earthrise hanging in my office. No measuring needed. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Someone sent me from a museum in Australia a picture of a moon rock. And they have built the display with a hole in the glass so that you can put your hand in and actually touch it. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Let me just say that it's Rubiks did earlier. Nuh-uh.
Okay, I need
Point
a
it out in the argument immediately.
soundboard.
Oh, yeah.
I need a on the soundboard.
You gotta
That's
play
just
the
how
new
it is,
one
don't
that
you?
I gave you, Zumi.
Oh yeah, how about this one?
I am anthropologically fascinated by that comment. That's me! Ah!
That's you. We got you on the soundboard here.
Love that.
Use our stuff, don't use flat Earth measurements. You can't. That's the point. They can only measure Earth flat. That's how Earth is measured.
Brilliant, brilliant.
That was 3 mantras in like half a sentence.
Yeah.
Holy cow. You said pause it, Tommy, right? Or no? Should I go on? All right, let's go.
I'm glad you bounced back with that. That's what I wanted. It's impossible. So no matter what, it's going to be ending quickly because they keep using it right in the beginning.
Yeah, stop using it straight away. Just hold off using flat Earth measurements. If you're a baller, just take your time. What's that? You can only start all discussions with a flat Earth measurement? Yeah, we know. Earth's flat. It's measured that way. We checked. You checked. You need it to be that way. We need it to be that way. It is that way. That's how it's measured. It was measured flat. Is measured flat. Will always be measured flat. That's why they're using it.
Rapid fire.
Well, you know, they only have 95% of the world believing it's a sphere. So you should try to convolute it as much as possible. I mean, you wouldn't want it to be over that fast, would you?
I don't care. If people want to believe they're on a ball based on flat Earth measurements, they can. I'm not stopping you, right? If you want to measure Earth flat and go, because I've measured Earth flat, like Simon Dan, I've quoted him once, I'll quote him again. We don't only measure Earth flat. Okay, start with the measurements that aren't flat rather than going out and measuring Earth flat 1,000 times. And then the argument won't immediately be ended by me when I go, yeah, but you have only measured Earth flat 1,000 times. So what do you want me to do? Ignore that you measured Earth flat 1,000 times? Whistle past you? Flat Earth prerequisite? Now I can't do that, I'm afraid. I'll just point out that you measured Earth flat 1,000 times. And when you don't provide a globe measurement, because there aren't any, they all require Earth be measured flat, I'll just disagree with your statement that you don't only measure Earth flat. No, Dan only measured Earth flat.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Did you keep up with that?
Yes, I did.
Holy
We are at
I tried
51.
to count how many times he said that and measured Earth flat, but I couldn't keep up.
I am counting. On the stream, there is a counter. We are at 51.
Oh yes, that's gone up significantly in the last couple of minutes.
Yes,
That
because
was most impressive.
he's
Wow.
barraging.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to check the transcript and see how many times he actually said it. See if we counted correctly or not.
Will he pass
Like when they
1,000
used
times?
to,
I don't know. We still have half the video left.
you know, the celestial navigation, elevation angle at sea level. Skip past that and let's talk about dip correction, height of eye correction. that's what they wanted to talk about. They didn't want to talk about the sea level horizontal distance with 2 points across it, which could be 5,400 miles between the two horizontal points on that radius. They wanted to talk about dip correction.
Hold on 1 second. Eric Burns says, we'll probably be attempting to image another comet, in about an hour. Ooh, let's go. Eric, I also wanted to ask you, whenever you get a chance, could you please get a shot of the moon? Because very recently I took my first moon shot because I changed my phone to a better one, and I was able to get a somewhat decent moon shot. And I want to compare, given that you're in Florida and I'm down here, I want to make like a side-by-side image of what the moon looks like from Florida and from Uruguay. So the next full moon, I'll try to remind you, if you could take a picture like that for me, I would really appreciate it.
There's a hint, upside down.
Yeah. The Flerfs supervisor, the only liars besides Peter in the New Testament are Irenaeus and Sapphira, who are murdered by the Holy Spirit after Peter rats them out. Yeah, but in the Old Testament, there's a bunch of liars. Eric says, will do. So, in a few nights. Yeah, got it. All right.
So the correction
Richard
from
King
eye
in
level
the
is
chat
surface level?
asking, are peanuts measured flat? No, they're banana-shaped.
Correct.
Surface level, eye level, that correction?
Yes, the parallel eye level and surface level dip, that's depression angle. You need a flat earth for that too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I wasn't ready for the counter to keep it going. Like, I'm ready now.
Everything
There's no way out
requires...
of it, really, is there?
Sorry, go ahead, one day.
Saying there's no way out of it.
Well, it's because the Earth is actually flat, and it wouldn't be needing conversion to ball. Like, have a sine conversion? Why are you converting from these flat measurements to ball? If it's ball...
Motherfucker, it's because it doesn't work! What do you mean? It's not a conversion. The Hammerstein formula gives you the distance over the surface of a sphere. That's what we do when you need to load the plane with fuel. Like, what? Jay Donachie. Jay Donachie for $20. Couple of sentences from Oakley's book. It's not flat on a train. It's not flat on a plane. It's not flat on a mountain. Okay, I watched some YouTube videos. Okay, YouTube convinced me the Earth is flat because I'm talking to a rat. Thank you, Jay.
He did his research. He watched flat Earth videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Ball shaped. Don't
Sounds like it's going to be a Dr. Seuss book.
Repeat that, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, it sounds a little bit like Dr. Seuss.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Cat in the Hat.
Yep.
Yeah, look, I have a sign. Well, that's a conversion. From flat to ball.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Hammerstein is not conversion, you stupid fuckface. It's not. It's just not. You're a disgrace. The funny thing is that... Oh, I'm so sorry. J-Cat told me, Max, my kids are watching. You know, everyone should know by now that I am not family friendly. I wish I was, but I'm not.
This is FTFE. This is Craig's channel, so yeah, sorry about that.
A disclaimer is required.
Parental advisory, explicit lyrics. I'm sorry, Jay. I'll try to be nice. One time I said, I wish I was a family channel, and then went on to talk about ladies of the night and Colombian white. Because.
If you're talking about a globe, you're talking about a mathematical calculation. If you're talking about the measurements, then you're talking about measurements.
And they're flat.
Which, yeah, that's it.
There never was an argument. Like I say, the whole game is creating the impression that there's an argument. The idea that there's an argument. The only way that works is twofold. One, make flat earthers out to be complete idiots by giving them garbage.
No.
No.
We don't need to do that. You do that on your own. We just point it out. I mean...
Just give them a channel and that's it.
You talk to a flat earther and they just make it very obvious that they're not that smart.
You know, Oakley lives not too far from Coventry University, and I have to say, that is a place that he will never visit.
Oh, no, because they're allergic to education. Yeah. Okay, I need to go to the toilet for a second. So I will mute up. I'll leave this playing and I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, run, boy, run.
To argue about making them familiar with mud flood and 9/11 truth and Sandy Hook, so they talk about that, so you can take that apart.
That comment.
Not the flat Earth prerequisite elevation, angle measurement, surface level, perpendicularity, parallel eye level, sea level, all of these things that we utilise on a daily basis when measuring Earth. So long as everybody in the so-called debate ignores all of the flat Earth prerequisite measurements of Earth, you can go straight to the calculations and argue about how the calculations function, how far we should see based on the calculations, and ignore that the distance for how far we'll see will be linear and horizontal. Just as long as nobody mentions that, there can be a perception of a debate. There isn't one. Earth's measured flat.
Yeah.
That's
And you used to get comments like, sorry Neil, used to get comments like, celestial navigation's got nothing to do with the surface of the Earth.
Navigation of the surface of Earth when you might die at sea has got nothing to do with the surface of Earth, because the surface of Earth, I believe, is ball-shaped. Therefore, this is irrelevant.
Well, you know what else other people are doing? I've just come aware of that. In 24/7, they're putting a list together and they're weeding out all the bad flat Earth arguments. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do if that's what they're doing. Get rid of all the trash.
Well, bad flat Earth arguments are arguments that aren't about flat Earth. So, for example, we covered a guy the other day, some fat guy, who was talking about a flat earther who's talking about cracks in rocks. Now, both of them use flat Earth prerequisites in the form of up and perpendicular. 90 degrees for the cracks.
We need
Well, that's a flat
applause.
Earth prerequisite measurement. If
All right, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was too much.
Did anyone keep track of how many?
4.
4, is it?
4? Okay.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
4. All right.
Don't ever do that again. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
That was too much.
Don't expose us to that much dirt in that rapid succession.
Ricardo, for 30 Uruguayan pesos, says smash that like button. Yes, please. And thank you so much for the super chat.
you're going to describe it with respect to the surface and the rocks cracking. Now, his explanation for varnish by comparison was utter garbage, and definitely didn't go through the scientific method, making his claim projection when he suggested that his opponent on the flat Earth side was a pseudoscientist. Now, the flat earther didn't actually claim any...
No, all flat earthers are pseudoscientists. That is obvious.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not sure they even qualify as pseudoscience.
As they said when we were away, they said when we were away, Max, we had some bad flat Earth arguments because they're not bad flat Earth arguments because reasons, but yeah, they just had to comfort themselves a bit. So
yeah, the witted way of arguing, completely ignore what the rebuttal of the other side says, and just continue repeating yourself over and over.
And say fallacy.
Oh yeah, fallacy, say that a lot. But he doesn't like when you point out his fallacies. That's what I did to him, and he was fuming.
Oh, does he have any? Does he have any?
Yeah.
That was facetious.
Well, he wasn't... Hold on, because he wasn't actually fuming. He was vaping.
It's an incorrect assertion and pure projection because he hadn't put his claim in comparative terms to varnish through the scientific method. But both of them are using flat Earth prerequisites. Nobody's pointing that out. The argument's about how rocks crack. That isn't an argument about a flat Earth. That's a causal influential argument that hasn't been through the scientific method. Sod all to do with Earth beyond the fact that they're rocks.
What the fuck do you know about the scientific method, Oakley? Like, literally, what the fuck do you know about the scientific method? Anyone could drop you in a lab and you could do jack shit. Seriously.
Now that is a book I would like. That is a book I would like Quantum Eraser to write. A book on the scientific method according to QE.
Ah, yeah, that would be cool. Bobby Two Hand sent a £5 super chat, but didn't include a message. Bobby, if you want to tag me here with the message, I can read it out loud, because I don't know if it was a mistake or just you giving a little hand. But make sure if you want to say something, tag me and I'll say that on screen. But thank you so much for your super chat, and thank everyone who joined here today. I know that you follow this channel for Craig, but given the situation, he's unavailable, and I am super glad that I am able to lend a little hand in these tough times for him. It fills me with joy. I'm over the moon of being able to help one of my friends. Love it. And
Also,
Same.
read
You could just
the,
donate another £5, to donate your message. Just donate another
read
£5.
the,
Go on.
read the comment below the super chat.
the comment below the super chat. Oakley owns you, Globetards. Oh. Hold on. Hey, dummy. Do you want to come? Do you want?
Oh, dummy, Adam.
Oh my god, you Globetards!
Sounds like projection.
Dirty Ketchup. Do you want to debate me right now? I'll kick all of these motherfuckers that I have on the Discord. I'll kick them all and I'll debate you one-on-one. What do you say? I don't even have mod powers here, so I cannot mute you. Are you up for that? Or are you just like another puffing your chest and bravely running away?
It's probably Oakley on an alt. It's probably just Oakley on an alt.
I mean, I do have mod power, so I could mute anyone I want right now.
Dirty Ketchup says, dummy, listen to your voice. Yeah, my voice, I have no control over my vocal cords. Would you like to take an IQ test head to head with me and see who's smarter, you fuckface? Sorry, there's children.
Oh my god, Earth's flat because of Max's voice. Oh my god,
We don't hide here, Dirty Ketchup.
No, I mean,
Just
you're the one hiding, Ketchup. This is an open Discord. You could literally just join and get your ass whooped in a debate about the flat
Put
Earth.
the link out there.
But you won't.
Manager Supreme is another person who likes to suck Nathan Oakley's balls, looks like.
It's on Earth in terms of its flatness. But the descriptions used are...
Sorry, Eric, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, if the guy's name is Ketchup, can Ketchup cut the mustard and take the IQ test?
No. That pun was so terrible. No.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one in the chat. Look.
Manager
Supreme.
you can take vocal lessons, Max. I wish I had any vocals, even if they were yours. You cannot change your tone of voice.
This is just Oakley and his fanboys on alts.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't change your you can train your voice to not so that you can talk for a while, so you don't get tired. You can train to speak without exerting your voice. I am trying to do that because I used to, when I started streaming, I used to run out of voice very quickly. But I've done 24 hours and my voice started giving away in the hour 22. So it's not a voice training thing. It's just that this is the way my voice sounds. If you don't like it, feel free to hit the Alt plus the F4.
Yeah, that's a
key.
good one.
No, Max, Earth is flat because of your voice.
That is correct.
There you go.
Yes.
Both debunked.
So Dirty Ketchup just said, I'm bored and it's easy to rile you up. No, you're not riling us up. We're laughing at you, dude. We're completely laughing at you because you are such a colossal idiot.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like midstream entertainment, you know.
Exactly. You're
intermission, yeah.
Anybody have popcorn?
Dirt N7 says, I sent you a picture, Max. The problem is that I have Discord here, and I'm showing it to everyone. So if you want, put it in the side chat here, and I can show it to everyone else, so I don't have to like open my DMs in public. Tay says, I like Max's voice, and Max's English is better than mine, and I'm a native English speaker. Thank you so much.
Well, you seem triggered, Max.
Let's see, you can train your voice like I'm doing right now, because I don't.
Yeah.
This isn't my normal voice if you can't tell. Because being trans is hard, and it's
You
hard
can do
to
it for a
drink
while, but then it stops. Yeah.
Well, no, I
Dedicate.
have stuff. I just talk like this all day now. Used to it was hard, but yeah.
Citizen 9 said, I'm sure Max puts on that terrible French accent deliberately.
It makes you hot.
Are requiring a flat Earth for the descriptions of perpendicularity. So you need a flat Earth for the description in mathematics. You're not asserting causal influence because you haven't put it through the scientific method to acquire empiricism, if I could say it. So what do you have? You have the impression that this is a flat Earth argument when talking about melting buildings and melting bricks and rocks cracking and people cutting them. That's sod all to do with flat Earth. That's the game, isn't it? Give this man who says he's a flat earther some nonsense garbage to talk about that has sod all to do with how Earth is measured, and then we can ridicule him for talking about it when he doesn't really know, when I can compare the rocks to varnish.
Yeah, because none of you know anything.
Compare the rocks to varnish? What the fuck does that even mean? Like,
There was something about that rock cracking or something. I had no idea. That's just a left and a away with it. Yeah.
It means Earth's flat.
Rock to varnish.
Of course.
Rocinante says Dirty Ketchup can't speak on Discord VC because his mouth is full of Oakley's ballsack.
Very true. Yes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and his mom told him never speak with your mouth full.
Yep.
Especially
How does his balls taste?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because on number 4, it says solar/Polaris elevation angles prove flat Earth. They got that listed as a bad flat Earth argument.
Right, this is on screen. If this light was Polaris, you measure it for latitude with an angle with respect to surface level. It's an elevation. Again, I've covered this already. Surface is what elevation means. From the surface, that's what elevation is. Angle, 2 straight lines. Bad argument. Oh, it sounds like we've got shill claim to be flat earthers that are actually ballers that need to get rid of our best arguments. It won't make...
You don't have best arguments. All the arguments for flat earth are trash. All of them.
Yeah, because this one, you can actually tell how high up Polaris is.
Oh, look at that. Dirty Ketchup, you should grow a skelet. Dirty Ketchup, you should grow a pair of balls. Oh, but the only thing flat earthers fear is sphere itself. How does it make you feel that there's balls in your own body? Like your eyeballs, your head, your testicles. It must render you catatonic, I'm pretty sure.
Could anyone in the chat help out Little Wolf Stanhead because his penis is almost gone?
Oh, yeah.
He needs more peanuts.
Dirty Ketchup, I think Neil might be smarter than Max. Guess we'll never know because none of you morons will ever do an IQ test head-to-head with me.
Step up to the plate, Ketchup.
It's a Rubiks. Says, I stand with Fight the Flat Earth for $2. Thank you so much, Rubiks.
Any difference in terms of
the
horizontal
Ketchup,
linear
if you had
distance
balls,
that
you would
you're...
be here.
I'm sorry?
Dirty Ketchup. Dirty
Yeah,
Ketchup.
if Balls had some balls, he would be here.
Yeah.
Dirty Ketchup, I promise you, if you do come on his Discord and go into the boys, I will kick all these fuckers out so Max can debate you.
Yeah. I'm ready to go now. Let's see. Because you keep yapping and yapping, but I don't see you coming in.
Link again? Yep, I got it.
I'm ready to go. I mean, we can do this right now.
Trying to acquire, or the latitude grid that is acquired after these measurements. Those are facts of life used daily in navigation. So them saying it's a bad argument, it's not an argument, it's a measurement. They want to make it into an argument and say it's bad. That sounds very baller, but it isn't. It's not an argument, it's just a measurement. Like Dan made, like Dave McKeegan made in Antarctica for 24 hours. I'll have to stop doing that. But for the fact that Dave's a complete idiot and couldn't cope with his own tripod, he would have measured this angle to the sun for 24 hours, an elevation angle that is being decried when with Polaris. That forms the latitude grid when measuring off...
Oakley, Dumbo!
I'm sure this is like the full time he's done this, like cut away to talk about Antarctica and Dave being an idiot.
And he
I'm
still
sure
can't
like, he just
explain...
keeps doing it over and over again.
Yeah, but...
He still can't explain why there's a 24-hour circling sun in Antarctica.
Yes.
That doesn't count.
But
forget that part.
what I was wondering right now is, like, Oakley, you're talking about measuring angles to the sun and flat and yada yada. Why is it that the sun goes like up and down as it goes around when you are in Antarctica, like they showed that it does? Why is it that
Again,
it's 33 degrees on one side, and when you look at the other side, it's 13 degrees? Why is that, Oakley? Huh?
It's Rubiks. We needed that and a bit more.
Oh, yeah. Specs, been a member for 12 months.
Thank you.
That is one way around the sun. Oakley and the mute button. A love story.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Surface level. You can deny it all you like as being a crap argument. It's not an argument. It's a flat Earth prerequisite elevation angle measurement.
So it's a measurement. Thank you, Nathan. The other one they got here is 69 miles per degree fallacy.
60
fallacy. Is that a fallacy? What part did I miss about fallacy here?
Let's just invent fallacies, why don't we? Oh, Dirty Ketchup, you're spiraling. When you are in Antarctica, you've been to Antarctica? No, but I have 2 friends that have been to Antarctica. Well, actually 3. Toon, Dave McKeegan, and Jaren. Boom.
Guys, I think we should leave Ketchup alone. I mean, it's not
Professor
nice to
of
pick on
mine
disabled
takes
children.
ice cores.
I kind of like dealing with the trolls.
You forgot about critical think though.
Oh
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really talk to him that much. I talk more to the other 3, but yeah, critical think also. We have video. We have 25 hours of uncut video. Oh, Dirty Ketchup, you're spiraling hard.
Yeah.
The description
I think
of
also
the
the
latitude
spiraling in there, butting, boing, boing. He is something snapped in him, I think.
Oh yeah.
Did he catch up?
Rudolph says Pesci and Sons Surveying LLC. And to Cryptoraptor, the funny thing is that Dirty Ketchup can run his mouth all night, but every time, since the moment that I told him, hey, come on and I'll debate you, every time he runs his mouth, he's admitting that he's too scared to talk to me. So, I mean, why would we stop that?
Yeah, he's just trolling. Yeah.
You back away from Polaris, with it dropping towards the horizon, it drops 1 degree, and you can call that an arbitrary distance that is made up by a man, and ascribe it a value. Now, you can call it statute, you can call it nautical, but in statute terms, 69's not true. Okay, so this grid around your ball isn't true then. Back to the rock and the hard place. So you don't like the latitude grid wrapped around your glorified globe protractor. Okay, kick it to the curb then. I don't care. What's that? You want to keep the latitude grid wrapped around your ball like a giant protractor? Well, then you'll need to measure a flat for the 1 degree for every 69 statute miles, because that's 1 degree of elevation of Polaris dropping towards the horizon for this arbitrary value.
Why? Why does that happen? Why would it happen? Why would that move like that with that uniformity if you had if you had the surface and also the, like he said earlier, the parallel sky? That makes no sense.
Try that on the flat Earth.
That wouldn't work
Try
like
that on the flat Earth.
That wouldn't work like that whatsoever. All right, we are approaching about 2 hours, and I think I've had enough Oakley for one day. So let me do this. The mantra counter is at 64, and we have gone on for 37 minutes of video. That
you gotta
is...
get it to 69.
Okay.
It shouldn't take too long.
Okay. We got it. Yes.
That should only take a minute.
Described by way of measuring it flat off surface level. That's not an argument. That's this grid that the ballers require for them to pretend that they're in hell. And like I say, you can pretend that you don't have it. You can pretend it's an argument. It's not. It's a measurement. The conversion creates part of the ball that they need this measurement off a flat surface level to acquire. I don't care if they call it a bad argument. We have latitude. It is used. You do watch Polaris drop every 69 statue.
No, I don't, Oakley. I've never seen Polaris in my life, not once.
Oh.
What do we do now? How is it that we map? If you say that the lines of longitude are measurements to Polaris, how is it that we do it in the southern part of the world where we don't see that? How do we do that if we can't see Polaris?
Who said it before? You are Polaris challenged.
Yes. I think it was Eric E., Master of Flat Earth.
Yeah, it was Eric who said that,
Yeah.
Miles
I don't think you
towards
can
the
stop
horizon.
at 6-9 because it's rapid fire again. You had no chance to stop it at 6-9.
Yeah.
You back away from it. It forms something called the latitude system. It's fundamental to a ball belief. Don't have to like it.
You're going to love this one,
I know
Nathan.
what.
Pitch data from flight N7.
Who's saying they're bad arguments?
Probably ballers masquerading as flatties.
Hold on.
But listen, just a minute. Let me go to that 69 thing. What? Just change the 69 to 77.
Just give it a different value and different scale and call it,
just give it
one deck values.
Then it won't work.
1 deck mile after you've measured an elevation angle at sea level. Solved.
And say that the 1 degree along the surface translates to 77 1 decks.
What the fuck are they talking
you can
about?
say what you want and do what you want after you've measured the angle using sea level.
Yeah.
I got the argument formulation so we can hear it to hear why it's a bad argument.
Is it just them saying it's a bad argument, or do they actually qualify why?
Yeah, it's just I'm just reading a list. Like the next one says, pitch data from flight N773UA proves flat Earth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Even if you have the plane with the nose pointing up 10 degrees, if you lower the throttle of the plane will go fucking down. The plane doesn't fly based on the orientation of the nose. The plane flies like the throttle to lift. This is such a stupid thing to say, because even when planes are landing, they are nose down all the way. When they approach, when they line up with the runway, they go down all the way down with the nose up.
Yep.
Holy shit, they're dumb.
Yeah, it's the wings that provide lift, not the nose. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely
You don't think
ridiculous.
Flerfs have actually ever been on a plane before, do you?
No. They say stuff like, oh, you would go into space. Like, dude, you know that when the atmosphere becomes so thin, you lose the up force that the wings generate. So the plane stalls and falls down until you go into the more denser air that you can generate the lift force again. Dumbasses. They never even played like an airplane game. They're so stupid.
Any flight data proves flat Earth flights are in straight and level flight.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Measured off sea level. So what's the argument? What's wrong with it other than nothing? Because you're just measuring Earth flat off sea level?
Yeah, see, that's not an argument either. That's just raw data.
Yeah, it's just measurements. Correct.
The flight of a plane, any flight, right?
But you can
So
just
they're
say
claiming that that's bad.
saying that's a bad argument isn't explaining why it's a bad argument. That's John's point. What about it isn't good? I say we measure Earth flat from sea level with the altitude, pitch up with respect to horizontal when in straight and level flight, measured off sea level. Those are all statements of absolute fact. Nobody can dispute them.
Nope. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
We did it! 69 times repeated his freaking mantra. And with that, I think we are so done with this for today. So, hold on. Let me do that.
Let me just say first that when it starts off with that NTSB thing and the NTSB measured Earth flat and all that, that's just despicable. It's just poor human being shit like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. When he says that they were investigating plane crashes and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit way too over the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me know when you need me to end stream. So.
All right. Our Rick 2 Bits for $1.99 says Oakley spouts flat Earth ignorance, flatulence. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. So, what those of you who know me, what I like to do before we end the stream is to go around and give some final thoughts, and then we'll be on our way. So, who would like to start? Final thoughts. You know what? Let's start with Zumi.
Well, flat Earth are idiots. That's all. I mean, and the Oakley could not do a single thing without his mantras.
Yep. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Crypto Raptor.
And thanks for doing this stream, by the way.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Thank you for joining, so I wasn't here all alone.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
I was here.
Yeah, I will thank everyone individually as they finish their final thoughts. Come on.
Sorry, excuse me.
Crypto Raptor, final thoughts.
Yeah. So Nathan Oakley is childlike in the way that he latches onto a single point and he's like, I've beaten you globetards, you know, and it's just it honestly, like, towards the end I just sort of stopped listening to what he was saying because it's literally the same argument over and over again. He literally just going, oh well, it's measured on a flat Earth, therefore Earth flat, and it's like, oh my god, like, come up with something original. But yeah, that's my final thoughts on it, as concise as I can put it. And yeah, thank you Max and Rubiks for doing this stream for Craig while he's going through some very hard times. It's much appreciated. And thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much. Oh shoot, I messed up the mantra counter. Thank you for joining us and hanging out with us. Let's go.
It was a blast.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Next
well,
one.
apart from the Oakley part, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
but
I'll shut up.
I
now.
think that watching this together, laughing with friends and having a good time, pausing it, laughing and so on, I think that makes the derp a lot more tolerable. If you watch this alone in your house, you will just OD on derp. So, Tommy.
Yeah, and shout. Sorry. I was just
go,
gonna say
no,
one
go,
more
go.
thing. Shout out to Ketchup and the other
Oh,
who
yeah.
was with him for being the mid to late stream entertainment.
Yeah, going like this, like, no, I'm not scared to debate you, no! And while he runs away.
Oh my god, Max's voice
Runs
is so
bravely
funny, isn't it?
away.
Oh my god, I'm 12 years old and I'm so cool.
Oh boy. Tommy,
Anyway,
final thoughts.
That's me done. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Final thoughts, Tommy.
Yeah, so I was just sitting here on a Saturday night, kind of bored, and I thought I'd join the stream just for fun. And thank you so fucking much. I'll never forgive you. Then again, let me also just join in and say to Craig my deepest condolences, and my thoughts are with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Aberax, you there? Would you like to give some final thoughts? Time is ticking. There we go.
I don't know if this thing is on. But
Yes, we can
you
hear
me?
you perfectly.
Yeah, my final thoughts is just, I am here.
All right.
Basically just like everybody else.
Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
Define fun.
Like
Define fun.
Hang on a second. Like everybody else, just Oakley's just such an idiot.
Oh yeah. In case people were wondering, we did. I did the very quick calculation. So we watched 39. Shoot, I need to change because it's 39 minutes 51. So let's round up to 40 minutes. So 69 divided by 40. Oakley did 1.725 mantras per minute. That is a lot. That is more mantras per minute than Witz's bro per minute. This is astonishing.
That's very impressive.
How can someone do that? I don't know. Anything else, Abarax, that you would like to say before we go? Or is that all? Sorry I cut you off, by the way. All right, guess not. Rubiks, the one, the legend. Thank you so much for helping me out with the setup on this. Thank you so much for everything you do for Craig. And give us your final thoughts.
I tuned out about halfway through Nathan Oakley's derp, like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Please give your love and support to Craig. Please be at the premiere for another video tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern on this channel. And please support any way you can. Like, subscribe, share the streams, videos.
Yeah, you got it. Baboton said, thank you, Max. You are Rubiks. You're great, really great friends to Craig. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. And to be fair, like, I love just sitting out here, hanging out with everyone, and knowing that we can help Craig a little bit with his work and ease off the burden of these very difficult times. I think that is very valuable.
One more thing.
Yeah.
If you're near Chicago, Cleveland, or Nashville, please reach out to me if you wanted to meet up with Craig while he's in the U.S.
Let's go. Yes, make sure to hang out on DebateCon. The Copium Emporium says, "Hey Max, how are you today? I am fan-freaking-tastic." So, I thanked every one of you for coming and joining me, so I wasn't here alone derping. You in the audience, I know that you come here to see Craig, and you got duped and you were fucking stuck with me. But thank you so much for all the support, all the comments, for all your kind words. Dirty Ketchup, you're a coward. Before we go, make sure to do the social things like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street and yell, subscribe to Craig McNeil, FTFE, and Sherba Mate Talks! And that way we can share the love for the channel. It was so much fun. We'll do a couple more streams this week to help out with Craig, but if you can, send him whatever coins you have laying in your pocket to his PayPal, send a super thanks, send a super chat. He will really need it since he won't work for a week. So we got you, Craig. Love you so much. We hope that this will, I know it will be hard forever, but it gets easier as time goes by. Just stay with your dad, do a little, keep him company so that he doesn't, get super sad, and we'll be here holding the fort for you. And with that, we are off. I will end the stream now, Rubiks, on my side, end it on the YouTube side, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Have a good night. Oh, but sorry, before. I'm sorry. Fuck. I fucked up. There's a debate later today on MDD, and we will, of course, be doing the after show in Sherba Mate Talks. If anyone can share the link to my channel, that would be awesome. And now we're done. Rubiks, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye!